Definitely the way to do cell grinding if you are still need to have cell grinding. Because, man, you get an incredibly huge amount of stuff going on there. I've seen Super Death nor any of the DLC bosses. Quick rundown of the changes. I mean, I think that most every boss does pretty much just faster. Faster overall. But one of the big things with Death is when he does those... one of the big things with Death is that when he does the shooty out ball mechanic thing, is that they move a lot faster than they do in the normal boss fight. And that is really tough to get away from if you're not already anticipating getting the boss using that attack in particular. Yeah, let's Hulk those bow. Sure. Always a pretty good thing. So yeah, I like that. Tranquility, support, all pretty obvious sort of things. Saying your you is suspicious. Is it though? I want to see the Super Castlevania bosses. Yeah, like Gabun and Sai, whatever that guy's was. That appeared like, what, 3 times? I don't remember the Super Castlevania bosses as well, to be honest. And do that. Honestly, I probably don't need to practice these guys too much. If I'm just going to end up using this as the strategy most of the time. Nope. Get out of here, you. I mean, it's very effective, as you can see. For what is otherwise a very annoying boss. Then I nearly got hit there anyway because I thought I was already done. Okay. Now, the thing is, I don't really have too much for, like, big DPS right now, which, well, big hits at least. I mean, I suppose I have big DPS. I probably want to keep this. I don't know. Well, anyway, the strategy here is pretty clear that I want to use Acrobat Pack. But also, man, a little bit more questionable here. So I'm just going to go No Mercy. And I do have a shield, so let's go with, like, Blind Fade. Why not? Because initial hits, big initial hits is not really going to matter too much at this fight comparatively. All right, well, let's see what we got. Got out of this last time. Getting hit, but hey, stop it. Yeah, you can see what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like move with the conjunctivius as she's doing the. Here, try and get. Fine, I guess not then. Try and move with the conjunctivius as she's doing the one attack that I can't remember the name of. Yeah, the bullet hell attack, basically. Okay, let's go. Excited for Hyper Light Breaker? I mean, it already came out, right? Wait, no, Hyper Light Breaker's the third one. I think the Solar Ash Kingdom. I don't know. It's just like I know nothing about that game. Obviously, because I just immediately confused it with another game. Yeah. Okay. And one more for good measure. All right, come on. Yeah, right into it, eh? Ah! Is this a second time that I got hit exactly once? Ugh. How frustrating. But I mean, that is how that goes, right? But okay, yeah, I mean, as you can see, pretty, okay, yeah, and this is I want to say, yeah, I am very much interested in having that as the for the next fight here. Then it's very effective. As for everything else, though, I can kind of replace everything with just like big damage again, because you know this works pretty well for big damage. Oh yeah, and then the acrobatic back. And go. As always, Hokuto's bow plus that is an extremely effective way to take out characters, just period. And then I suppose it's just like we got some good practice against the regular. All right. So bad at dodging this. And right into it. Kind of back and forth is pretty good until I get hit. I'm never gonna be able to do this. There you go. Has this always been the conjunctivitis theme? Oh no, I threw on the oh god, what is it called? Castlevania soundtrack for this one. Why? I don't know. I just did. All right, and honestly, this should still be pretty effective even against the last boss here, but still, I do hate it. Do hate this sort of thing. All right, well, it's like I would say that Death is probably the most Death who does not have, you know, invincibility phases in the same way that the other two of the bosses do. Okay, there you go. Ouch! Yeah, and then I was focused too much on trying to get rid of the... Yeah, come on. Still getting hit once in very stupid ways. It is otherwise very effective. Oh, and there's 2 times damage electric whip. Ooh. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm already done, but still. Could be pretty good. It is difficult to go up against a lot of... I'm gonna go do a couple of these before I start going to tier 2 of the bosses, which I have not actually practiced comparatively. Man, oh man. Okay, what were the bosses here? All right, Tick feels like obvious sort of take for that. Take that for yeah, nothing particularly good, but hey, what are you gonna do? Okay. Point blank, support. And then right. The acrobatic pack think is gonna be pretty effective here. Since one is conjunctivious in Castlevania, there's plenty of bosses that are pretty much the exact same thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Like that one where you just fought a big corpse. I think that was Circle of the Moon. What a goofy... What a goofy thing. Yeah, okay, well, there's one. All right. There's what we call 2. All right. There's the first one. Technically Dracula's big corpse. I would consider him more of like a gigantic demon. He's a very demonic type of character, if you were to ask me. Was this not? No, we're doing just regular attempt right now, because the next practice one is going to be against super tier 2 bosses, which Dracula is Alucard backwards. Nah, I don't believe you. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would Dracula have to, you know, hide his identity or anything like that? It's like, that's ridiculous. There you are. Okay, there's that then. Bet you didn't know that. I mean, yeah, I don't know things that aren't true, of course. I mean, I probably actually know plenty of things that aren't true. Come on, that didn't hit. I think Dracula is the most well-recognized vampire in fiction. Yeah! Who else? What, Lord Ruthven? Ruthven? Ruthven. Or like Varney? What are the vampires you gonna be naming? John Twilight. I don't know. I could not tell you the name of John Twilight. I mean, aside from John Twilight, of course. Get down here. Come on. Got that out. Morbius? Yeah, Morbius, the living vampire. Oh, right. There was that crappy movie that came out. I forgot about Morbius for a second. Where I thought you were making like, oh, yeah. Oh, let's get like Blade. And then let's get like Morbius. Oh, let's get Raviel from Soul Reaver or Kane. Lord Harkon? Ruthven and Varney are great. It's just like, people don't even know who those characters are. I got the giant and we got old not giant. The Harkon. Never heard of that one before. Honestly, doubt it even exists. Poison synergies and stuff like that. I mean, that's the obvious one. I guess Serana? I don't know who that is. Cool. Yeah, very, very famous. Who is that? People just making up stuff around here, I tell you. And why even? Happy Thanksgiving from Far to the World, where this is regular Friday. Actually, Thanksgiving was yesterday. That's right. Time to absolutely dismantle your argument with facts and logic. But yeah, it was a nice one. Giant and then, who was it again? No, let's do it. Capital is dead labor, which vampire-like lives only by sucking living labor, and lives the more labor it sucks. That is, I would not consider capitalism to be one of the most well-known vampires. No, that's stupid. No, you don't. There you go. Is this Marx's nonsense? That's right. The clown character from Kirby Superstar. This is indeed the sort of things that Marx would say, and then he would turn into a big old googly-eyed like winged monster and split in half and create a black hole. Trust me. Did you have a nice, fat, juicy turkey? I mean, I suppose. She's the modding community's unhealthy fixation, Serana. The modding community for what? Mark is a vampire hunter, then he was against No, I would not consider that. I would not consider Karl Marx and like Van Helsing to be hanging out. Wee. Got it. Will you cut that out? I know you have more attacks. Explain how legendary items work. Is it just the legendary affix, or are there other things? It also scales with your highest stat, whatever that happens to be. So that is a big part of it. Colorless and a few more affix losses. That was an aggressive scarecrow. Yeah, I was just cycling through the phases, just rapidly, seemingly. Did he hunt with Lincoln? Whatever. Lincoln did a lot of stuff, unless you consider the servants. Don't like it. All right. Skyrim, Doc. Serana is from Skyrim, from the Dawn Guard DLC. DLC? Dawn Guard, who even cares? Do I have anything that does inflammable oil? Not really. Would really like some flammable oil, I just want to say. Trail of Flames, poison target. I mean, it's pretty effective, right? It's just I don't have any. Made the music for Dead Cells. Whoever made the music for Castlevania, really. Okay, here's probably. Yeah, seems like it's pretty effective. Also, you know, I'm gonna do it. Just, I feel like the DPS here should be fine. I want the protection. And then as for everything else, I guess I don't have... now I'm thinking about it. I don't have a... I'll still do point blank, but... Yeah, support is not really going to be too effective, is it now? Acrobat attack, obviously. Then, yeah, no mercy, why not? Okay, let's go. Weren't you going to 100% Skyrim? I never said that. I mean, if you want to pay the channel points or whatever for it, I'll go 100% Skyrim if that's really what you need in your life. Skyrim content. I've never played No Mercy, not even me. No, I'm sorry. Ow. Hey. Well, so much for that then. Yeah. Dang. How did I get hit? I feel like I didn't get hit there. Yeah, I was probably just too aggressive. You know how that is. Yeah. All right. But then again, it's just like I suppose we are doing a specific thing. Quarter of the way there to make me play Skyrim. Because God knows we need another, Alright, well, let's try it here. What's the third part of the trilogy of Skyrim and Aegis Rim? Have I played any other games that have Rim in it? I don't think so. I mean, I feel like I would probably know if I did. Stun grenade. Pacific Rim. That's right. I'm playing Pacific Rim. Is there even a Pacific Rim game that exists? I guess this is kind of the only one that's any good. Wolf Trap is kind of pointless when I already have the other thing. Pacific Rim. Like, what would I even... Point Blank feels like a winner. Tranquility could possibly be very good too. Aegis Rim was the one with the grandpa, granddaughter, and the monk and mercenary couple. No. No. I have no idea what that is. Oh no, it's the one where they traveled in time and then didn't because it's an ever increasing amount of twists stacked on top of each other until you realize there's not really all that much of a story that actually exists. Right. Oh, this one went already really terribly. Ah. People can mod Gundams into Armored Core 6. Can they, though, really? Yeah. Remix Timekeeper has hands. Yeah, makes sense. What? Alright. Yeah, this could actually be pretty effective. I'm just piling on more and more twists until nothing meant anything. Yep, that's pretty much the entirety of Aegis Rim. It is. I mean, it starts out just very nonsensical, and then just kind of unfolds into not much of anything. It's what happens. It's like the Lost sort of thing, where it's like you have a bunch of intriguing ideas, and then you pay off on them, but not in a way that actually satisfies people who are in it for the mystery. Just in a way that it's like, well, it's internally consistent, so I'll give them that. Oh. Man, she attacks so much faster. Yeah. I fought her a couple times and lost both my no-hits. Yeah. I can believe that. I mean, after all, one of the things that I did have come up... Hey. Pretty regularly was... that the Timekeeper, when I was doing the Curse Sword fight, was the hardest of the bosses that I fought. I felt like I had every other boss down pretty easily, comparatively. So, it's like... definitely going to be one to try and do something. Certainly something. But this is like the next one to be practicing. I feel like I got the basic ones down. So, you know. She wasn't so bad with Puyo Puyo. Puyo Puyo? Kirby? Oh, Doc finally got to stream. A few questions. Do you have any plans on revisiting Vampire Survivors? Got an update not too long ago. Yeah, it was like the multiplayer update. I think I saw that. Also recommend a few games. Suda Regalia. I actually own Suda Regalia. I bought it when I can't remember exactly what. No, it was just randomly suggested to me on Steam, and I decided that yeah, sure, this is a game I'm interested in. Why not? So that would actually be something potentially playable at some point in time. I feel like I have a lot of other things still to play, though. I mean, after all, it's like we got a bunch of stuff. Wizard of Legend, haha, banned. My Like 'em Dead Cell skins review. I'm considering either doing the skins review or finally going back to the new save file to go and do like a more properly. The last thing that I wanted to do. No. The last thing I wanted to do was... Okay, you keep getting stunned out of your attacks. Man, she attacks so much faster in the there's also Lunacid. There was also a bunch of stuff. Yeah, getting used to the increased speed on the attacks is alone going to be an entire thing with this boss. Please get back to Lunacid. Yeah, but I mean, it's just like Lunacid. There's gonna be so much more news. Yeah, World of Horror and Lunacid were the other like 2 new ones. But I still gotta do Pies of Lee. I still gotta do Pocket Kingdom. Still gotta do Hitman. Actually, next episode should be coming out soon. If second guy ever gets back to me, it's still not yet gotten back to me. It's noon. Surely he's awake. I know he's been up getting all the great deals for Black Friday. But you know, people kept recommending it, so out of spite, it's banned. Yep. All too common story around here. Isn't that right? Wait, what else has done that? I guess like Silksong, sort of. Don't ask. He just does things out of spite when we ask him too much. No, I do things out of spite when you ask me too much. How do you think like stuff like Clannad and the Dragon's Dogma happened? Why is Hollow Knight banned? Oh, Hollow Knight's not banned. Silksong is banned. You can tell me to play Hollow Knight all you want, and I won't do it, but you can. Ugh. But yeah, it's like I also like I got Satisfactory. We got like the Final Fantasy. We got so many different things. It's just like I can't just go and start up new series at this point in time. Okay. Well, still can very much do that attack still. God, it's so much faster in the remix mode. I just feel like I should be doing like it should just be like focusing on doing shield work. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be able to hit me from there. Silksong was delayed 2 months before it was promised. All games teased the 2022 Xbox show should have been released in the year's release. It's never going to come out. It doesn't exist. Like, you all just imagined Silksong even being a real thing. I'm telling you. It's never gonna happen. Stop trying to think that Silksong's gonna happen. It's not. It's like I can guarantee it will never happen. Ever. It was the Silksong shared hallucination. It was an experiment by the government to try and get you excited for some sort of bug game. What they did was they just edited footage of bug fables and pretended that was a sequel to Hot Bug Sex. You could really just say Insex, right? Like, I feel like that's the obvious pun to make. Like, come on, chat. You gotta get your head in the game. Ugh. Insex. Exactly. Is there a sexy bug game? Okay, I'm considering sexy bug games. I honestly like Hollow Knight does have, if you like plus size ladies and bugs, it's like definitely. But, like, specifically sexy bug games, I don't know. Just, like, go for all shield. Just non-stop shield action here, it feels. I feel like there should probably be sexy bug games. Like, you'd see sexy bugs all the time, right? You know? What? Oh! See, that's what happens when you miss a parry, though. Oh! And then miss doing the roll there. Anyway, you see sexy bugs all the time? I mean, yeah? Do you not? Wait, are y'all living in a world where you don't see sexy bugs? Like, have you, huh? Is insects a portmanteau of insects and incest? No, it's clearly a portmanteau of insects and sex. I mean, I feel like that was obvious, right? I mean, like, look, I those aren't in my YouTube algorithm. I mean, I don't know. I just like I get like, you know, sexy bug VTubers all the time and whatnot in my recommendations. I don't know what y'all are doing. Doc, are you playing the Hollow Knight Silksong porn mod? No, the Silksong doesn't exist. The Hollow Knight porn mod. No. No, what are you talking about? No. I saw the green moth woman. Juniper? I guess I don't really know what else I'm doing here. I like Yuzu. What else am I doing? I don't know what I like. When you're doing a damage over time sort of thing, it doesn't really work nearly as well now, does it? Vampire Survivors got another update. Yeah, we're just talking about that. But like, I don't know. I feel like I've done pretty much everything I'm going to do with the Vampire Survivalists. Like, I got like nothing of any good. I don't think this counts. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just go. 100%. I mean, there was an entire DLC that I didn't play, so I feel like that's not really too much of a thing. I'm gonna tell you. All right. Oh, didn't even get the roll through there. Honestly, I feel like I should just be doing... It's like, man, this is a pretty difficult sort of remix boss. Gotta really do a lot more of this sort of thing. That's why we're doing practice, after all. Talking about sexy bugs. You know how it is. The two wolves inside of you. Speaking of which, did y'all like the last episode of Lies of P, where I just decided to start wearing a wolf head? And I guess that's just gonna be P for the rest of the game. Why not? Gotta lock in. It's hard though. I don't want to. I want to lock out. It's dog head. Is it? I can't tell the difference. I'm sorry, I'm a fake furry. Y'all, I know y'all had so many expectations for me and my ability to recognize animal heads, but it's just that's not my core competency. What can I say? All right, come on. Okay. And he's called the Hound. It's the same one Alidoro wears. Yeah, he was in the thumbnail. Didn't you see that? Yee. Ah! Shouldn't have gone for the parry. That was my mistake. All right, come on. Come on, you. I mean, I feel like I'm doing a little bit better. Feel like I'm doing modestly better. Really? It's weird how all the stalkers are furries. No, it's not. Just gotta be like, get out of here, stalker. And then drink a bunch of vodka so that you don't suffer from radiation poisoning. How many more things do I know about Stalker? Finding anomalous bread. Just I don't know. I never played Stalker. I don't know any. I have no idea what goes on in Stalker. Fighting mutants? There's mutants. Adding NFTs to your game and then backing off once everybody told you it was a bad idea. Yeah, that's about it, really. What can I say? At some point in time, I do actually want to. I do want to play Stalker. That game does look like a lot of fun. I don't know if I have too much faith in the sequel, though. It doesn't... like, maybe? We'll see. But Stalker 1 seems like a pretty solid game. I really do want to try it at least one point in time. I mean, after all, I did play Metro, and it's just like, that game was pretty good. Charlie, and that had a lot of the same sort of devs on it and everything. All right. Okay, man, it's just like the increased speed and everything is such a huge part of just making things that much more difficult, right? Does line up things pretty well, I suppose. Ah, oh, come on. I was doing so well there, too, and everything. But yeah, the stun is also not really doing me much favors. Nope. Isn't it weird that Stalker 2 is the 4th game in the series? Yeah, it's like, well, we got Clear Sky, no, Pripyat, and wasn't there like Clear Skies or something? I don't even remember what the other one was. Also, I feel like that's not that unusual. There have been a lot of games that have done that. Whatever. It's like a big modding scene and everything too, which I feel like is probably worth checking out too. I mean, it's the same sort of thing with like Skyrim and everything. Shadow of Chernobyl. There you go. Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat. Okay, so for whatever reason, I thought it was like Skies of Pripyat, and I'm like, that's not right. Somebody needs to correct me on this. Yeah. Okay. Shadow of Chernobyl, which is the original one, original style. Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat. Okay. I mean, Scavenger Bombard doesn't seem too bad, but honestly, the stuns are kind of messing me up here, it seems. It feels. It's definitely a rough boss, but I mean, so was doing the Shadow and everything like that. Hey, thanks, Giannis, by the way. I love you for the sub. Welcome to the stream where I talk about we talk about Stalker. Stalker Talker. That's what we call it. It's my new podcast where we talk all things Stalker and stalking. The video game, not to be confused with anything else. Okay. Not to be confused with Lies of P, also ongoing, which does feature many stalkers. But of course, has nothing to do with roaming Chernobyl, looking for anomalous items to sell to the government or whatever. It is imperative that you do not confuse me. Okay. Got here late, but got here. Good, good, yes. Right as we're about to end the stream. No, that's not true. Oh, just... I mean, it's like I'm not only not doing no-hit runs, I'm just doing terribly in general. But, you know, it's not going very well against this boss. I might just have to hope that I don't end up fighting her in the... in most of the time. At least at this rate. Hey. Yeah, we'll see, though. Really, as it is, the point is to get practice, and practice I am getting. So, you know, I'm successful with that. Alright. I should maybe get, like, another item that is just raw damage out here. Took, I suppose it doesn't really matter if I take that now, does it? I took Nerves of Steel with the idea that might... Oh, whatever, just go. I took Nerves of Steel with the idea that might end up giving me... I don't know, like, a pretty hefty amount of extra DPS, and it does, but not against this boss in particular, so I feel like I probably want to try something else. Maybe like a quick bow or something. Quick bow, as always, fairly effective sort of... Really do I gotta remember. Okay. I do gotta remember to do something, certainly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the stun time is really messing me up. If I have anything that does stun, yeah, I gotta remember if I have anything that does stun, that it's like I need to really make sure that I am not planning to do parries. Whatever. Anything that can even do like micro stun stuff, because it definitely makes it significantly harder. And this is already not a very easy boss, as it were. I mean, this is the sort of thing where having the actual cursed sword would be a decent idea. You know, just because the huge amount of DPS would probably work pretty well. You know, anyway, let's just go switch this out for something else. Hard version of the boss is something, yeah. Certainly not an easy. Certainly not easy. Dracula's ridiculous. I haven't even fought Dracula just yet. I've not. I haven't even tried to you know, get to that point. Well, Pyrotactics is probably a pretty worthwhile one. It's not as good, though. Anything that would be really effective. Can we go back to Sexy Bugs? Yes, of course. Like, what else do you want to talk about vis-a-vis Sexy Bugs? Give Puyo Power a try? Did it and somehow managed not to get hit. Yeah, but it does also, you know, ruin the ability for you to, you know... Yeah, I guess it's probably pretty effective. It also does ruin the ability for you to, you know, like... Sure. Dodge. If you're taking Pollo power. If you're taking the power of Pollo. I mean, I suppose I can try it. Why not? Oh, or just any Fury talk? I'm not very furious today. I do not have fury in my heart right now, unfortunately. Or fortunately? I don't know. Do you want to see anger? True anger. That only, you know, a gamer can give you. As we all know, the ultimate in anger. Yeah, maybe I should go give another try on the standard one. Let the anger flow through you. Yes, keep talking about Star Wars. That will make me angry. I don't feel that strongly about Star Wars. I don't know why I'm saying that. I haven't seen it in roughly like 20 years or whatever. I feel like that even Money Shooter, while good, it's not really quite what I'm looking for. Spaceballs is better than the Star Wars series. Easy though. I want you to look me in the eyes. Look at me with your special eyes and tell me that Spaceballs is better. Over Raid, to be honest. There are a lot of raids that exist in Star Wars. It's true. Man, I don't know what I want here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose No Mercy, right? Like, what else? Hey, you know what? Sure. If I'm trying to go like no hit, why not? What is Spaceballs? It's a old parody of Star Wars. Starring people like John Candy as Chewbacca and Rick Moranis as Darth Vader. No Mercy, not even me, not even you. Yeah, it's pretty effective. But is it truly all that effective? Whoop. E. Oh, I do not like this at all. Oh, come on. I mean, it's like that was working, sort of, but I need, like, an actual attack. Like, Alchemical Carbine is good, but it's not really something effective as, like, a boss killer. This is be combined with other stuff. Mel Brooks' magnum opus. What do you really call it? The magnum opus? The Star Wars parody movie? Parody movie? Death is the most annoying boss. I don't know. I feel like every boss has the potential, the rage in their hearts to become such a thing. Well, both these very inflammable oil, so kind of hoping for the best here. The search for more money. He's a good bit. It does remain an excellent bit. Spinning sides and the orbs are annoying. Yeah, I mean, even like the explosion attack, I feel like if I just dodge a little, I know when it's coming, and you can just roll it, but still. Yeah. Let's get on with this here. See what else we got going on. I think I gotta make this happen. Oh, and I'm too far away to actually get to. There's a good reason why I chose. Alright. Good reason why I chose the other thing that I can't remember the name of now. Oh, okay, that works. Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. Yeah, like I said, you have John Candy doing the thing. You know, the thing. Probably instead of Scavenge Bombard. Scavenge Bombard has such a short range, it's kind of hard to use, really. Money Shooter, though, I think I might actually take. Maybe not the most effective type of thing, but I think I should be able... I should also go take Point Blank instead. That's very likely to be more what I end up using after all. Animated Mr. Bean? Is that enjoy your own company? Animated Mr. Bean. What? I mean, it's true. It's like everybody should be their own best friend. What? Wait, I'm just realizing what I'm saying right now. What I just read, actually. Really like Animated Mr. Bean? I have no idea. Could not tell you. And right back into... Okay, there we go. Right back into being completely unable to... Yeah. Well, I didn't even work anyway, so we gotta quit. Know it again. Oh, Money Shooter. Money Shooter is great and everything, but it does use your money. Yeah. It's just, you know. It can be a pretty hefty amount of DPS if you have a decent build otherwise. I'm willing to part with your money like a fool. Well, I mean, late game it's OP. I would say it's pretty overpowered all game, every game. Every single one of them. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Yeah, same basic thing that I've been doing up until this point. Almost. Money Shooter is bad and Boss Rush. Can't buy the items you need unless you have unless you already have all the items you need. Then it just is very effective. Got that. Get the damage equals more money mutation. Yeah, but the thing is, that one does result in you having to take damage. Like, I'm at the point in time where I can't actually take damage in this video game anymore. If I do it, that's the only thing I'm even trying to do. Stupid. Isn't the blood money mutation the Hitman blood money mutation? I don't know why I did that. It seemed like a bad idea. God, why is it Dabada? Banned in tournaments. Yeah, and it's like you really got to think about like tournament play when it comes to. I was gonna say Binding of Isaac for some reason. No, Dead Cells. It's extremely important. This is just gonna sell everything and see what else we got. Oh, I love the legendary affix baby chickens. I mean, it's a pretty effective way to take out some things, but not most things. The Binding of Cells. Players rolling indefinitely. Competitive Dead Cells. What is that? What does competitive Dead Cells even mean? Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right. That's how I got hit. I mean, yeah, it's like, I guess, what could you do to... Competitive DC equals speed running. Who cares? What is it? If you're re-rolling stuff infinitely, what does it matter? Because that's very bad for speedrunning. It's not going to be an effective speedrunning strategy, you know. Ugh. I guess Pyrotechnics is going to be... No turrets, Astrolab. No, I mean, it would be more like the Black Bridge, right? That's more of a tournament ready Dead Cells stage. Only the training zone or whatever it's called back in Street Fighter 4. Every single tournament. Nothing can be played anywhere else ever. At any point in time. And if you try to, you're banned. Oh, all right. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever actually like paid attention to the old Dead Cells speedrunning community, because I always feel like, you know, they play so much Dead Cells already that it's like, you know, don't tend to watch a whole lot of it otherwise, right? Get down there. There we go. Do that. And do definitely get like a lot of DPS out of there. So what? Rolled into it? Ah! Take too long to do your attacks. I tell ya. Only watch peeps new to Dead Cells. Watching the pros play Dead Cells is boring since every run is the same with different weapons. Yeah, what do you? Well, yeah. I mean, there is a flow that you get into when it comes to Dead Cells and everything like that, right? But I mean, you know, I still haven't even beaten this game entirely yet. Now, have I? Because it's just doing like this right now. Oh, there's a lot of content. Or just look at your hand. Use the hands of a government man. When the days go by, water flowing underground, into the blue again after the money's gone, once in a lifetime. Okay, come on. Just try not to get hit by the one thing. I have no reflection. That means you're the hitman. Damn it! No, it just means you're the hitman, which is bad. Oh yeah, if you were gonna be if you were gonna choose to be a famous vampire, which one would you choose? Which vampire would you choose? David Byrne, is that you? That's right, it's me, David Byrne. This is my impression of David Byrne. Hello. Look at my big suit and glasses that I don't actually wear. Nosferatu. Yeah. Alucard from Helsing. I've never heard of that one before. Always making up your Alucards. How many are there? I don't know, like at least 6. You could be John Twilight, the main character of Twilight. Does anybody actually know his name? I would like to be Capital. Capital what? Like the capital of a nation? You want to be money? Probably Edward because he's... I mean, Dracula also survives in sunlight. Just because he can't turn into mist or whatever, that doesn't mean that he dies. Really? Like, come on. Sparkles, though. I want you to name one other thing about the Twilight franchise. And it can be anything that isn't Sparkles. Do it right now. How does this work? About as you'd think. Oh, come on now. Fine. Get the egg. That's actually funny. I didn't realize that as Poyo Power, you become short enough to... yeah, you become short enough to go underneath the... That's fun. To go underneath the grabby grab. Kristen Stewart? That's the movie. No, I mean something about like the... I don't mean the actors that play the characters. Those are real people. I mean, name something about the movie, not you. And now you can't say werewolves because I was asking a specific person. Is Angles a werewolf? Who is Angles? Who or what is Angles? What do I win? You win a copy of A Twilight New Moon as signed by me. Just give me your address and I will send it right over. The guy who sponsored Marx. Oh, okay. Alright, I mean, aren't you supposed to be going into your next phase already? Wow, Doc knows what books are named. I mean, I do. It's true. I know all the books. Every one of them. I mean, it was also the name of the movie, too. The Moopy. Mark's Sugar Daddy. I also noticed that you have not actually answered if you know anything aside from sparkly vampires about Twilight. There's many things, and it is an entire novel. And I'll take anything, because I know everything about Twilight, of course. I just want you to name one thing that isn't sparkly vampires. This is also still... I mean, whatever. None of these things are due. Come on, I wanna get this here. I wanna test your knowledge. Here, the rest of chat. Anybody else? Big cock. Yeah, typical politicians. A lot of huge cocks in politics. I mean, we've already had... We've already had one good answer as of so far. There is indeed werewolves in the novel. You do win that one. I know there's a horrible... Okay, yes. Rose, Bella's child from the third movie. But yes, it was a horrible CGI baby. That is true. Okay, so there's one. You got it. You got one. Anybody else? I want you to name one thing from Twilight. How do you know so much? How do you not? How did the entirety of the Twilight trilogy pass you by without you learning even a single thing about it? They are old. They're not even that old. I can be talking about stuff that's way older if you want me to. We can be talking about way old. Here, how much do you know about Buffy the Vampire Slayer? No. I watch YouTube videos mocking them. That works. Like CinemaSins. Jacob was interested in Edward's and Bella's daughter. Yes, okay. So, okay, you know that Jacob is the name of the werewolf. All right, that's something. Okay, you got the vampire baseball in the first book. Okay. So, we're getting somewhere. I'm glad to see that somebody at least knows about vampire baseball. I feel like that is an often overlooked part of the first movie. I know more about Buffy than Twilight. Well, yeah, me too, because it's a good show. But you know, I also know more about. Okay, Chad, I want you to tell me, how much do you know about? Wait a second. Damn it! Now I can't even think about it. Now I can't even remember what I was gonna say. I'm getting too distracted. I get this eventually. Whatever. How much more do you know about Twilight, chat? Come on. There's a bunch of things. There's many things to know. It is a full feature-length book. Vampire guy smashes a bus. Okay. Remember my sister's reserving TV remote to watch it on HBO? Yeah, that sounds about... Yeah, that sounds like a normal thing. Vampires are OP. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't like. Would you consider this? That's more of an opinion. It's more of an editorialization. I don't know if I can really consider that to be a fact about Twilight. I need facts. You know about the item vampirism in Dead Cells? Boy, do I. Vamps can run on the water. I actually don't remember if that happened in Twilight, to be honest. Sucked, then it was OP, then it sucked again. Yeah. It's gone back and forth an awful lot. I mean, when it was first introduced, you didn't have the limited healing that existed. Then when limited healing did exist, they made it so you could only use it once per bio. And then, well, you know the rest of it. There's all that stuff. There's a scene where Edward takes his shirt off and the sun is sparkling. No, that's the one thing. I told you that was the one thing that you can't name. I swear to God. I mean, if you even named like any of the other scenes where he took off his shirt and sparkled, like for example, in front of the Vatican, in front of the people at the Vatican. Like, that would be something. But, like, not the one part. Surely you know more. Ugh. Like, okay, we've named two characters, for example. We have named Edward, the vampire. And we've named Jacob, the not a vampire. Werewolf, they usually call him. Like, name somebody else. Edward plays Batman and took his shirt off to move a table. Someone gets his head cut off, I think. Okay? You weren't allowed to mention that scene? No, you weren't. It's not that you weren't allowed. It's just, that was the one scene that I said that, yeah, people know about. You need to name you need to name a different scene if you're going to name a scene. Also, I'm actually going to take a... Edward did play Batman. He played the Batman with, like, in the Riddler movie. I think it was just called The Batman, right? I don't know anything about that one. Jacob let Bella ride on his back while in wolf form. Okay, yes. Bella had to become a vampire to not die from being pregnant with a vampire. I mean, she was also super into the idea of being a vampire. But yeah, that is true. Okay, that is a thing. Yes. What else? What else can you name, chat? I want to test your knowledge. Also, yes, you did name Bella. Bella is a character in Twilight. The main character, in fact. Wait, I think I actually told you that Bella's name earlier, so I don't know if that one should actually count. Like, maybe? Bah! Can we move on from this bit? No, I want to go deeper into this bit. There's a big fight on a hill with snow. Baby grows up ridiculously fast. That's true. True. The baby, as part of being a vampire, this is literally the only thing I know. It's more than some people. Ugh. Billy got seriously injured? I mean, okay. Really using a lot of my brain here. Are you winning? Not really, to be honest. It's just like we're actually just talking about Twilight. I'm trying to test chat on their knowledge of Twilight. And honestly, they've been doing a bad job. On the first 20 minutes, wouldn't throw the ring away in the first film. I can't remember that part, to be honest. Blood is drunk somewhere along the lines. Yes. Edward is Drawdy backwards, which is not a reference, unlike other famous vampires. You can't say that something is not a reference. You can't say that something is not something. That is yes, that is true, but also stupid. Edward acting like an edgelord by telling Bella he's a vampire and acting like it's normal. He does not act like it's normal. That is not true. I mean, if you want to, we can also talk about 50 Shades of Grey, the most famous Twilight fan fiction, if you want to. That would also be a... I did say it's a fanfic. I mean, it's known. It's the most famous thing known about the 50 Shades of Grey series. Please, God, make it stop. Not until you read the entirety of Twilight. I don't have a shield on right now, do I? There's more than 50 Shades, you know. Okay, that's not true, because Christian Grey very explicitly said 50 Shades. He said 50 Shades. He did not say more than 50 Shades. He said 50 Shades. Come on, chat. In fact, do you know what the quote was that it references to the references the name of the series? I think I'm a bit too young for Twilight. That's probably true at this point in time. Twilight's getting up there, man. But at the same time, it is still in people's the forefront of their brain boxes. So, you know, like, what are you gonna say? It's still there. Personally, I'm too young to fall in love. Same. Is 22 young for Twilight? It's all my sisters watched when I was young. I don't know. Like, it's got to be bordering on like 10 years ago or so that like Twilight Mania really hit when the lads from Liverpool came and made Twilight. Appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show and played their new hit single, Twilight. Changed the entirety of television forever. John 50, Jane Shades, Jonathan of, and Jenny Grey, the ensemble cast of 50 Shades of Grey. That's not true at all. None of this is true. People here are too young for Twilight. It's been has it not felt like it's been a while? It feels like it's been a while. Mr. Bean is based. Okay, yeah, we're talking about you're too young for it, because it's like Mr. Bean. Let's go talk about Rowan Atkinson's career. When was the last time they did anything with Mr. Bean? I'm looking this up real quick. We're going to talk about Mr. Bean instead of that. Twilight released in 2008. I was 7 at the time. Yeah, I know. Does it not feel like it's been a while? Mr. Bean is and ending with the best bits of Mr. Bean in 1995. Mr. Bean. In other media. The animated series was 2002 to 2004. Have you watched Blackadder? I have not. I mean, I didn't even remember that Rowan Atkinson was in Blackadder until somebody called me out on it on stream. I know it's supposed to be very good, but it's like I've not seen it. There's a lot of television that I haven't seen, period. That's, yeah. Was more into Eurovision than Twilight then. I mean, in 2007, I don't know. I don't even know what I was doing. 2007, I was getting excited for Smash Brothers Brawl to come out. That was during the heyday of Japan time when they updated the Smash Brothers Brawl website. That was fun. New York, one of Sweden. I know absolutely. I know even less about Eurovision, certainly. That one, I got nothing, man. Yeah, anything else? Anything else? I mean, I've heard a lot of great stuff about Blackadder, but yeah, I've never actually seen it myself. I went to school in 2007, or was it 2006? I mean, so did I. But do you know which school it was? I don't know. Could you tell? It's actually pretty effective as far as damage there. But I mean, I suppose, like, I don't know if it's super effective. It's decent. Okay, well, yeah. There, not so much. The School of Wisconsin. That's right. It was a school in Wisconsin. Moment in the second film where I was reliving the day over and over in Puxaswani. Yeah, that was like a thing, wasn't it? I actually don't remember that bit as well, but eh. Wait, was it? Was that a thing? I swear I kind of remember that. Anyway. Holy Rosie, APAC, and AMA. Ask me anything. University. Holy Rosary Academy sounds like it is. That sounds like the sort of place where like they brainwash people into being the next president of the United States. I'm remembering the plot to Killer 7. Oh no, everybody. Pull the alarm. He remembered Killer 7. Oh boy. Good game. Very weird game. Vor. Yeah, I hit the Vor. Do I still have that picture? Pretty sure I do. Old Twitter posts. I mean, X, formerly known as Twitter. Nah, I don't think so. I do have this image of Squawks I can put on screen, which I think is pretty great just by itself. A little bit larger. There we go. What happened to the previous 6 killers? Do you want me to tell you the plot? Do you want me to tell you the plot of that game? Because there is an actual answer to that. And it's pretty wild. Oh, come on. Oh. It involves a kid from that school that I mentioned earlier and a hotel. And the spirit of Eastern and Western civilization. No, you know what? You make me play Killer 6. Maybe put Killer 6 with second guy. That'd actually be pretty fun. Oh. We'll go do like a 100% run with everything. I'm sure he'd probably be into that. I gotta go pee. Here, you know what? Send me. Give me 1 second here. Killer 6, I thought it was Killer 7. I mean, there's also a Killer 8 mode when you beat the game. If you don't know. It is, and again, there's a reason for this. But but it's just like, I feel like I don't really want to spoil that game, because of course you're going to make me play it at this rate. All right. Did you piss well? It was an all right piss. I'm not going to say like greatest of all time or anything, but you know. Good force. Pretty clear color, as always. I do you know, drink a lot of water. Smells lightly of coffee. You know. Did it fork? No, of course not. I've never heard of those games in my life. It's a sort of game that I like. I don't know if many other people would, to be honest. Wow, I actually did not get hit there. I'm surprised. Doing tactics today. I mean, I feel like this is the most successful I've been in terms of you know, actually, the person who said Poyo Power. Okay, you know what? You're right. Poyo Power actually pretty effective. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, like, not even a bad. Her dash is making it so much easier. Yeah, it's like, it's actually pretty good. I could see Poyo Power being pretty decent for a lot of different bosses because, you know, you can hit enemies many times in a row. It's a gamble, get hit and you're screwed. Well, yeah, but all you gotta do is just make sure. I mean, I know how each one of the attacks works, so I should be good to do it without taking damage most of the time. Because, like, I mean, that's really all it takes, right? It's really all it should take. Oh yeah, it does actually do Midas Blood right there. Not that it really matters, but you know. Let's do some more regular runs. It also requires having Poyo Power. Polo Power. I mean, while true, yeah. I can get it. It's gonna be in the second. It's gonna be in the second area. So all I need to do is just make sure that I have a thing to be able to do that with. What am I trying to say? I need to just make sure that I have the shop. That I just use the shop to be able to get stuff. Taking a look at what we got here, and by what we got, let's get me my bird build. Although you know what? Yeah, work. Yeah. That's right. No mercy. No mercy. I dropped a plate and woke up my cat. Hey, don't be waking up your cat right now. Come on. It's exceptionally cruel. Also, I'm turning off this image. We're getting rid of Squawks. We don't need Squawks on here. What if I manage to do this? I don't want to have Squawks on screen. Why not the classic electric with less ice shards? Oh, what hit me there? I actually don't know. Oh, was there like a thing that I didn't see? Stupid. I mean, the chicken does also give you a boost in movement speed and everything, which is pretty effective. Can you bring the turtle out? I feel like I can't do the turtle, though, because that's Vettel's thing. It's like, I can't just take the over for that. It's their thing. All right, what do we got? Sure. Electro build. Bring out the DC Crow. Not bringing out the DC Crow. Alright, same basic thing as before. And you say this like I'm just somebody that will just, bring out whatever. At any point in time. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually gotten to the end of this period. I mean, not taking damage or not. Just, you should just go do that right now. You made it with so much care. No, I didn't. It was very obviously with no care at all. Come on. Yeah. Come on, Death, we can do this. What? Oh, I didn't realize he actually got me on the swing there. Nah. I don't know, for some reason I thought just like the explode. Yeah, I was like, why didn't I think that the weapon would actually do damage? Because it would be hitting me through the platform. I don't know. Well, anyway. Try it again. We're fighting death regardless, it seems. Ooh. Down with that. Cool like that. Alright, but still... not really too much else that's like super effective in terms of what I'm doing right now, is it? All right. I also feel like ice shards. It's like, I don't know if I want to slow down enemies. I'd rather have the shield for the most part. Not to say that I use it too much, but I do feel like I use it enough at the very least. Sort of. Well, I would only use Puyo Power on the remix bosses, and that would be Concierge and. Yeah, like don't even bother. Oh, okay, that works. Ah, there we go. I was thinking it's just like, oh man, when is the Explodo coming? Because that was the big thing that I was worried about there. But that works. That works well enough. It's enough for me to survive, I suppose, is the real thing, right? All right. I feel like you probably use Puyo Power on a lot of the bosses, you know, just because a lot of the bosses do have big hitboxes and will take a lot of damage from that. And, you know, remix ones are also going to be moving around doubly as fast and everything, so, you know. Yeah? Are you gonna do it? You gonna hit me here, man? There we go. Okay, fine. I don't know why I still tried rolling in there. I know how this stupid fight works after all. There we go. Ah, suck at dodging while using Puyo Power. I mean, the big thing is that you don't have the dodge roll, right? Speaking of Puyo Power. It is 2 times damage as well. Well, let's see what the next few bosses are. Feel like I can probably do this. I don't know. I mean, maybe. We'll see. Okay, we got Dracul, who is not going to be the best if we're using Puyo Power, but the other one will be. We weren't supposed to get hit. I mean, also, my Electric Whip already has 100% on there, so, you know. Oh, this is not like a great build, though, for going up against Dracul, classic style Dracul. So, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I can still make it work anyway. Got my doubts, though. Spreads inflammable. I only had, like, some sort of fire. Burning oil. Two times damage does not equal 4 times. I don't think so. I don't think that's ever been the case. There is that. All right. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think that's enough. Nah, I'm just gonna go. I mean, it's just like a slow-moving projectile spreading flame like that could be decent. But I probably not. All right. Well, point blank's still gonna work, but the support is not. So, not even gonna worry about it then. Nah, let's get on with this here. See what happens. Puyo Power times 2 damage, but it's just like, this is not a boss that moves. It's a boss that teleports. Oh, should be pretty good for the next boss, though. Oh, okay, right in the bats. Okay, that was all of my health. Never mind for that. Boss rush is fun if you're not trying to get the no-hit outfits. Yeah, but the no-hit outfits are like the only thing. But it's like once I get those, I get everything else. So why not go for it, right? I should have just gone for hate all of this. You know what? I'm just going to try this one again, given the sort of start that I got there. Well, give me another try, I suppose. Yeah. Still do not have second guy trying to tell me he wants to do Hitman. Come on, we got Hitman. It's ready to go, baby. 100% on burning and oil targets. So Dracula is real? Did you have doubts that Dracula was a real character that actually existed? Yeah, you know what I'm probably... Forget about Poyo Power, probably not going to... Did you think that Dracula was fake? Answer me truthfully. Well, is he really a vampire? No, he's really more of a demon. He's like Satan in the Castlevania universe. That Dracula flow. I watched like 5 seconds of one of those videos. I didn't. Should I go back? Should I go check that one out again? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, get a little more damage here. Let's see if I can make it out of this one alive. And well, alive, I mean without taking damage. Yes. Well, maybe I should. Alright, that should be enough to get here. No damage yet. It's pretty good, pretty good. And if I can get past this, yeah, that's the... You know, no. You can parry that attack. I never feel like I want to. Yeah. No, come on. I tried to do the parry there, and it just did not work. Well, is the real Dracula a demon vampire thing? I mean, the real Dracula does not exist. But the Dracula in Bram Stoker's novel was a Eastern European noble that came from a line of people that sold their soul to the devil. So it's just like, I don't know if I would necessarily say... Like, would you consider them more of a demon or a vampire? I mean, I guess I would consider him a vampire. Netflix calls Dracula's powers science. What does that mean any sense? Are you Dracula, Doc? I'm not going to dox myself, if that's what you're asking. Like, what sort of question is that? Really? Oh. Based off the legend of a real man. I mean, it's the legend of a real man. It's like, that's not just no. We got him. Based off the legend of a real man. It's no. It's no. Rarely parry anything from Mama Tick. Yeah, I usually don't bother because it's just like, yeah, you can just run it well enough, but still. What do they mean that the Castlevania thing calls Dracula's powers science? What is the... Like, I'm trying to even struggle as to what that means. Well, don't get me wrong. In Castlevania, Dracula does do a lot of science. But, like, I would not... He is firmly a magical powered beast. Did you not watch Castlevania? No, of course not. Did you? Did you watch such a show? I'm not so. I don't have Netflix. Like, just straight up. Thought he was based off of Vlad the Impaler. Okay, I want you to now. Now, I want you to tell me, what are the comparisons between Vlad the Impaler and Dracul? And Vlad the Impaler is he was a real person, you know. The legends of. You know, you mean that guy? That person that actually was based off the legends of this actual person that existed. What do I got? It's like saying Van Helsing was based off the legends of... Oh, damn it. Probably wasn't really the same as history made him out to be, as a lot of characters were in history. It's like saying, oh, he's based off the legend of Caligula. Big meanies is the similarity. And it's just like, that's not even true, because to his own people, he was a hero. Like, I think that's absurd. Legend of Dracula. Well, vampires are. I don't know about, like, Dracul specifically. Dracul is about 100 years old. A Bram Stoker novel. About an old Danish doctor and the Scooby Gang that goes to fight a vampire. Who's Scooby-Doo? Jonathan Harker, of course. Liked impaling people on stakes. And Dracula does not do that. I mean, the whole stake thing I don't even think was a part of... I don't remember that being even a part of the Dracula book at all. I don't know, it's been a while. He also killed virgin women and drank their blood. He probably did not do that. Netflix lied to me? I don't... Did Netflix talk about how Ivan the Terrible was a science man who did science to turn himself into a vampire? Because if so, then yes, absolutely. I think unquestionably Netflix has lied to you and before and will lie to you again. It's not a legend, though. That's a real person. Man, I want to go back to talking about sexy bugs. I'm sick of Dracul. Anyway. Sure. Oh. Sexy bugs like Pokemon? Yeah. Like, Pheromona or whatever that one was called. Or Buzzwole. My favorite Pokemon. If you didn't know, my favorite Pokemon is Buzzwole. If you win, we can move on. No, I'll talk. What about Deep Draculo? Deep Draculo is a combination of several different Castlevania enemies, and also the killer of the 10 Guardians of the Creaking Achiever. Did you know? No, I didn't. Although then, I'm not quite sure if that got hit there or not. Yeah, I'll be safe on that one. Here. No, you don't, Death. Okay. There you go. In terms of human and Pokemon compatibility, go on. How it's made, Dracul. No. Well, that's at least a flawless, one flawless fight, but a single flawless fight. You know, it is a good combination. The old Puyo Power and also I will not go on. No, go on. I want to hear more about this. Sounds very important. This is very important information. What about human and Pokemon compatibility? I mean, we all know that humans and Pokemons are very compatible in terms of like fighting each other. Not humans fighting, you know, Pokemon, but like Pokemon fighting other Pokemon with humans making them do so. What do you mean? I want to know about this. This sounds like some really interesting sort of information about Pokemon, of which I'm... Oh, come on now. They're not compatible in the slightest. Don't even consider committing bestiality. Whatever. Nobody said anything about bestiality. Like, come on. Tell me. That one Mr. Mime is basically Ash's stepfather. Yeah, Mr. Mime is always kind of a weird character. Because it's just like, it's mostly just a dude. Like, yeah, hey, it's me, Jeff Mime. I'm a Pokemon. Hi. I'm also dating your mom now. Yeah, it's thank you. The technical term is Pokephilia. Is it now? But yeah, I don't know if I would count like Mr. Mime, or you know, like those other or like the other characters that are like, you know, Sock and Chop. This is that game which will not be named all over again. Which game? Back when they had live actors in suits for Pokemon. Ah, yeah, the 50s ones. Back in the 50s when it was known as the Pocket Monsters. We were all doing the Charleston. And, the other stuff. I wasn't allowed to post the name of it. I suppose. I mean, I guess that's too bad. I guess whose fault is that now? Is it bestiality if they're sentient? Okay, look, if the Pokemon could give consent, then no, it's not really bestiality. Then it's just I don't know what you call it. Topo the monsters of the pocket to you. Now, there is the whole thing where Pokemon do apparently all have the ability to speak human language intelligibly and everything like that. I like how you call them Sock and Chop. Is that... what are they called? So it's okay with Meowth? It's Sock and Throw. Oh, okay. I didn't remember because they're weird Muppet Pokemon, but they also just look like dudes. Once again. So it's okay with Meowth. The thing is, though, Meowth is able to speak to other Pokemon, which means that they all have, like, basic human level of intelligence. Or at least seemingly. Because, I mean, unless Meowth's just making that up. I mean, but then again, it's like, you all remember, like, from the Pokemon movie where Pikachu is just like, it's because I love you, Ash! It's like, no, they can all talk, apparently. Or they can all at least form sentences in the way that... They seem to all have human-level intelligence. Is what I'm trying to say. No, it's not. They might be on the level of 7-year-olds. It doesn't seem like that's the case, though, near as I can tell. But I mean, it's just like, how are we gonna know, right? Alakazam has a 3,000 IQ. Yeah, isn't Alakazam also actually a 7-year-old or something, according to the Pokedex? Like it's a child that turned into a Pokemon or something because they were so smart or whatever. And gets captured by 10-year-olds. Yeah. I think that's very obvious. I mean, that's the whole thing where it's just like, what are you even talking about? What do you mean, what am I talking about? I think this is a very easy conversation to follow. But you have captured him and provide him with you don't necessarily provide food. You provide a prison cell, which apparently meets their basic needs. That doesn't necessarily mean that they actually get fed or anything. Like, I don't think Pokemon die when in a Pokeball, but I don't know if they, like, live either, or if they're in, like, stasis or something. And also has 3,000 IQ, as we know. Hey, I'm not the one that put Mewtwo in the Pokebox or whatever, in the PC. That's you. You did that. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Legends Arceus made it kind of weird. I mean, so did like the Mystery Dungeon games. You want to talk about the Mystery Dungeon games? Who here wants to talk about the Mystery Dungeon games when we're talking about the relative... what? Oh, come on. Ah. The Mystery Dungeon games when you want to talk about like the relative level of intelligence of Pokemon? Because they very much are of human level intelligence, but I think that's also like an alternate universe type thing. So I don't really know if it's quite the same sort of deal, right? Supposedly, what do we have guaranteed is physical violence. Look, here's the thing. We've talked about this plenty of times on this here channel, I'm sure. Don't humans literally marry some Pokemon? Ah, they have a lore thing about that, yeah. Where it's just like in the past, in like the ancient past or whatever, humans married Pokemon or something like that. Can't remember exactly where that is, but I remember people talking about that quite a bit. But then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, we talked. Look, the existence of a character like N, N Harmonia, who I believe is his actual name. What an idiot. Did introduce the idea that it's like the Pokemon are like conscious of the idea of fighting and everything like that, but are like totally okay with it and they love it because, you know, how else are you going to have a series if you... It's I've talked about this plenty of times with comic book logic, where it's just like, yo, we cannot actually consider like the realistic ramifications of the existence of like how ethical it is for Pokemon, or like how ethical it is for superheroes to be able to do the things they do, because they can't, because like such a thing just cannot exist in a real life sort of scenario. So you have to look at it as though it is okay. So you have to look at it as if it is like you can't think too hard about it. Because the only solution to it is that it's what everybody is doing in the Pokemon universe is heinous. But for some reason they decide to want you to think about that, and I don't know why. It is a mystery to me that they decide to bring that up as an idea and then, you know, just sort of push that idea right back under the rug with Getsus or whatever his name is, being like, no, but I'm actually evil the entire time, so don't think too hard about it again. I see. Yeah. It's an absurd idea, was what I'm trying to say. Yes, but if you have locking a creature in a ball, you can't introduce marrying them. Can't you? Because I believe that's exactly what Pokemon did. Look, there are plenty of people who are just like, God, if my, crush or girlfriend or husband or whatever locked me in a cage, I would love that. Are you saying that that can't be true for pocket monsters? That it's just like the you know, the person locking a Machamp in a Pokeball, it's just like, yeah, that's my bad boy cage where I go when I don't do my mistress's bidding. And are you gonna sit there and say that that's wrong? That like that is incorrect, that they shouldn't be able to do that sort of thing? Chat, if you love somebody, you should be able to lock them, and they ask you to lock them inside of a ball, you should be able to do that. They ask you to lock their mouth with a ball. You should be willing to do that. Like, don't be weird about it. They're your spouse. You should be willing to experiment with them and have fun. And I think the fact that you find that weird and like disturbing is kind of offensive, to be honest. Their government is condoning. Maybe all the Pokemon are super into it. Chat, did you not even consider the possibility that the Pokemon are just super into getting locked inside the balls? They're like, every time the Lucario's going back into the ball, he's like, oh man, oh, I'm so excited to be going back into the ball. And that's everyone. That's a natural part of being a Pokemon, that they want to be locked inside the ball. If they were, then it wouldn't be a challenge catching them. Oh, I did actually have an outfit that I didn't get yet. Cool. If they were, then it wouldn't be a challenge. I mean, have you never heard of, like, role-playing? Really? Come on. You telling me that you just... Why are you so against Pokemon? In, like, every way like this. It's what they're into. They just don't know how good it is yet. No, come on. No. They're just like, oh, look at me, trainer. I'm being so bad. Don't you wanna fight me a little bit and then lock me up inside the ball? Oh, don't lock me up inside the ball, trainer. Oh, it's me, just name a Pokemon, Pikachu. I've been a bad boy, trainer. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I need to be locked inside the... Look, I'm attacking you. Come on, trainer. Oh, don't put me in the ball, though. Oh. And that's what it's like every time you play Pokemon. The whole premise behind the world of Pokemon is BDSM roleplay. Yes! Okay, finally somebody gets it. Yeah, exactly. It's a heightened reality based around the Game Freak company trying to normalize BDSM relationships in the world. And I mean, that's the whole thing. Where... Yeah. And I think they've done a bang-up job of it, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, if you have any more questions about how, yeah, Pokemon is secretly just a way for people into BDSM to normalize their interests. I mean, why do you think there's an entire subset of you know, trainers in Pokemon when it comes to BDSM? That was promoted by Game Freak, really. I mean, what would you rather be, chat? A quote-unquote trainer or a Pokemon, or perhaps a Switch? Like a Nintendo Switch. Think about it. Why do you think they called it that? Buzzwole clearly... when he said Buzzwole, because that's not how you spell his name. I mean, I thought you were saying that you wanted to be like a Wooloo. And I'm like, okay, that's That's a choice. the the big round sheep Pokemon. All right. So what Pokemon are you into the most? Buzzwole, yeah. We've talked about it. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you all know that it's just like, yeah, if you're talking about now let me see if I can get this up here. Wait, where did I save this into then? Did I not save that correctly? Maybe I didn't. Save image as. Oh, I saved it with the downloads? The hell? No, that's not how you're supposed to be doing it, really. This is a picture of the Pokemon that I thought you were talking about. No, I'm not particularly into Wooloo. Smash or pass? Well, chat, what do you think? Smash or pass here? How you feel? Pass, yeah. There are people out there. Really? For this? For this? It's like it's a sheep ball. Very much pass. Like, really now? Too childlike? What the fuck sort of children have you seen? Now, chat, comparatively, do I have any other pictures of Pokemon I'm just trying to see right now? I don't think so. I am fairly certain that is the only picture of Pokemon that I even have on this entire computer. Well, anyway. Wait, you had that saved? Well, I mean, I just saved it off online, off of the internet right now. I don't just... Like, I was just trying to see if I had any other pictures of Pokemon, so we could play Pokemon Smash or Pass while we're doing this. I mean, like, cute. Eh. It's like, yeah, I have no pictures of Pokemon. Closest thing is probably like this picture of the Viper from XCOM, which, I mean, I already know that your answer is yes, you would smash. Like, that's unquestionable. You don't need to say it. Anyway. Would, yeah, well, yeah, of course. I know. Like, that's... Like, I didn't even need to ask about that one. Pokemon Smash or Pass. You don't have a picture of Buzzwole? I apparently don't. I mean, do you want me to pull... I guess I'll pull up a picture of Buzzwole real quick. Whether or not the boobs are real. Presumably, yes. I mean, like, I don't... Like, why would they not be? The aliens in XCOM are masters of genetic manipulation, and they're pretty explicitly, at least partially human. So, like, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't make them real. Okay, here we go. Here's a good picture of Buzzwole. Actually, see, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. This is might have actually had that picture already saved. I just didn't see it. Here's a picture of Buzzwole. Dick, I know, right? Pass? Really? Here's another picture. Like, I don't know, man. Like, are you absolutely sure? Just looking at all these fucking pictures of Buzzwole right now. You know what? Sure. Here's a picture of a Buzzwole deflating a Snorlax for some reason. What the hell is this even? I'm not quite sure what this is. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm just like looking at pictures here. Here's a picture of Buzzwole compared to like Machamp. As you can see, the clear victor between the two. Reverse inflation. Now I've never seen that before. Oh yeah, here's like a picture from Pokemon Go. Oh man, that one's pretty huge. Pretty good, pretty good. I Gauss Snorlax. And you still say you would pass. No, I don't like that at all. Oh, whatever. Y'all don't have any good taste. All right, get some good No. You don't like that? Like, not even at all. Well, I don't know why I jumped, because I know that you don't even get hit by that. With legs on all sides, where is his ass? He does not really have an ass. I think you get closer with an Onyx than that thing. What do you mean get closer? Ugh. Man, I don't like. I thought of that beak near didn't my anything. Oh, whatever. It's like, come on. Yeah, Buzzwole is like a mosquito. That is true. Like, you're not gonna get away from that. But like, I don't know why you would not say yes if Buzzwole was. I mean, as we all know, Buzzwole is still a Pokemon, so he's a little subby wubby. But you know, that doesn't necessarily. You can have big muscular subby dudes. There's nothing that says you can't. No ass is always a pass. Whatever. Tell ya. You got no taste, chat. You got no taste. Embarrassing, really. Really shouldn't just like activate that immediately here. Kind of need to wait at least a little bit. Nah. I can get through this with like one hit, probably. Nah, okay, it's been a lot more than one hit. Dead Cells bosses smash or pass. Dude, who, like, who really? I'm gonna have to have sleep. You have a great week. We can all of you in chat and duck. Hey, that's actually a good idea. We should just stop the stream right now. I feel like we've done enough here. We've committed enough crimes. I'm gonna go delete this VOD. Ugh. Oh no! Oh no! What? Yeah. We talk extensively about Pokemon, but then again, it's just like I still think that's weird. It's just like one of the biggest like YouTube people just literally did an entire thing where he talked about having sex with Pokemon. Like that's still weird to me. We need to talk more about Pokesex, and that's why I'm deleting the stream.